Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review of Imperial Issue 4, 2025. Look at Lockjaw, yeah. So, we do have like battles and shit kind of going on, and Lockjaw does factor into this, so let us crack into this. This is the last one, and sets up the stuff for what's going to be coming after. So, of course, we get, like, the representatives of the galactic powers kind of going on, showing us who we've already got, and now we get Fulcrum Space. 12 hours after the Stargate to Wakanda Prime was closed. And we see us going in, and then, Stargate clear, Terminator free of debris, you may now cross. It's like, okay, so let's kind of see what's going on there. Oh, beautiful artwork there. So you see all these ships kind of jumping out. It's like, alright, welcome home, Council Fleet. Kree Command Deck, scan and report. Numerous Skull frigates surrounding Fulcrum, aggressive low-band chatter, but the station itself isn't broadcasting, and we have an alert on the accuser frequency, Ronan. Shi'ar Command Deck. The Kree say the station control level is being overrun by Skrulls, Gladiator, and they've captured the rest of the base. A few accusers are holding out, but Shara and Kathiri. The Stargate to Shi'ar space is transmitting a warning. What is it? I noticed that only Shi'ar citizens are allowed in Shi'ar space because martial law has been enacted across the Empire. Why? Magistrate Xandra has been deposed, and all Super Guardians are ordered to withdraw. Send a message to the fleet. Damn, we haven't even been here 5 minutes and we've already lost the Shi'ar. They're all heading home. Just find a way onto the station, T'Challa. I'll handle the rest. It's like, okay, and I love how this is kind of circular here. So, let's kind of get into this. Fulcrum control level. If we make it out of here, Accuser, I'm going to find the engineers who designed this station without military-grade defenses and smash them to bits. Fine, in the coming days, I believe the hammers of justice will grow weary. To be fair, if you have just kind of, like, made this place, I mean, you should have certain kind of levels there, but, I mean, if it's still in the process of being built, you're gonna have to watch out for that. Though I fear ours will not be among them. Fear old age and irrelevance, brother, never death. And the best I can do from here is open the main docking bay and make sure no one else can close it. And she smashes the shit out of the console. There we go. There. Focus, you mother. I hear them. More Skrulls are on their way. Then let them face their doom. For here they will find two righteous accusers of the Kree. Oh, and also, this issue is $6.99 just to let you guys know. I find it worth it, but if you're like, that's too rich for me, totally understand. Righteous, rawr, as they go after Clert's like standing there fucking like, yeah, eat it. Hey! As one pretty much gets blasted by fire and one gets like thing hand crushed. What would you know of being righteous? Nothing. Now confess. How do I lock down the station? You can't. I've jammed the doors open and destroyed the control panel. There will be no escaping justice for you, traitor. You think I fear judgment? What a fool you are. The enemy is here, Clerk. What are your orders? Pray, warrior, and prepare for visitors. As he pretty much uses a force field to chop her head off and then take the rest, like is having two hammers like that. It's like, oh shit. Fulcrum Space. The entire Skrull fleet is here. We're still too banged up from our earlier battle to just punch through them. This is going to be bloody. No, there's a way. The docking bay is open, and we're going to have a brief window as the Skrull ships reposition. We can get onto Fulcrum, but we have to go now, and we have to go fast, as they pretty much just blast themselves right into it, and then just like, yeah, we're gonna, there we go. We're just gonna, like, just auto-land this shit. Stargate, 234B. The Milano 3 returns. Oh no, it's already started. And it looks like the docking bay is smashed. Also, there's only like 100 warships out there. I think we're too late. No, there's still time, Peter. There has to be. We just need to find another way in. And that is just gnarly there, seeing all this shit kind of going on. Aboard an Inhuman stealth ship in Fulcrum Space. Well, it looks like everyone is finally here. I will say things blew up nicely, as planned of course, but still, Ground Zero certainly provides a more robust perspective on the fruits of our labor. And I really kind of like how that paneling's done, where we kind of get a panel within another kind of panel like that. It's a nice kind of offset thing. Really makes you think about the things we do and why, doesn't it? What happens to the innocent others in our carefully constructed house of games? I, dear brother, regret nothing. However, the great King Black Bolt might feel differently. It might even make you get cold feet, or maybe not. Either way, if you're gonna go, you better go now. As we see him kind of looking on and just like, yeah, I got this. As Lockjaw teleports them away. Fulcrum docking level. Don't engage except to cut through them, as we see T'Challa beat a badass. It's like, okay, and the Hulk's just go. Well, yeah, I'll consider Brawn a Hulk. We need to get to command level as quickly as possible. See Kree everywhere and scrolls and everything. It is good that you have returned to Fulcrum, the axis around which all spins. Like you heretics, the Skrull scriptures do agree that the universe is vast and expanding, but not uniformly as your holy books and altars to science declare. No, all of everything is amorphous and irregular, and patterned after the Skrulls, as we are her most loved. Let's go, eh? And as such, today we call this place, this time, the center of the universe. It's like, okay, T'Challa's like, what the fuck? And I really like how T'Challa looks there, as we see Hulk fucking going, smashing, Brawn doing it as well. It's like, shit. A platform for our long-promised ascendance. An end to those who are far too long have placed themselves above us. Be it great warriors or heroes, be it kings and queens who lord over their perceived betters, be it former enemies who played at being brothers. It's like, God, you're doing a lot of stupid shit. As we see Black Bolt and Lockjaw kind of looking on, it's like, holy shit, man. And then, of course, Black Bolt beckoning on T'Challa, Brawn, and Hulk. Be it our most recent ruler, a boy king who was neither hot nor cold at the edges of Fulcrum space, but a warm idol set to cover for the sins of those who have long had a boot on our neck. So we welcome you on your return, and we will celebrate the occasion with your death. The goddess wills it. And I really feel for Hulkling kind of just hearing everything that's kind of going on and looking on like, damn. I really did my best. I tried, and Hulkling, we have to go. Wiccan's lost too much blood, and if we don't leave now, he might not make it, so it's time to go home. Right behind you, America. Just, like, offering her hand and everything. I'm like, listen, dude. There can be certain kind of things that a leader fails at, but with certain people just being, like, with Clert and Super Skrulls, like, and the Super Skrull doing this kind of stuff, there's only so much you can do. So I hope he doesn't beat himself up too much. Outside Fulcrum. How much longer, Shuri? Almost there. Okay, coast looks clear. Let's head straight to the command level. We'll take over comms and reveal that the Skrulls have been set up by the Inhumans. We have to put an end to this. And listen, under no circumstances are we to engage in any firefights. We don't have the time or the... Oh, shit. And I love it. They kind of get their way through and then go right into a fucking corridor of Skrulls. It's like, well, that's not going to work out. Outside command and control, as we see pretty much the Hulk and Brawn kind of like duking it. There. Oh. He's going to, as he kind of gets like slammed through. It's like, okie dokie. Tell me, Clerk, what's it like pretending to serve the Empire while hiding nothing but hate in your heart? You are wrong, Ronan. I had nothing but love and willingness to serve. I abased myself for our Empire, and then she showed me the truth. The truth? The truth is you are a traitor and nothing else. And what are you? You sit in judgment of others, sifting truth from lies. So tell me the truth. How much do you really hate my people? With the entirety of my loyal Kree heart. And that's the problem right there. They both hate. And that is what the goddess showed me. Ronan of the accusers, you have been judged. Then throwing the, like, hammers into him. That's like, holy fucking shit. There we go. Okay. Figuring out where the fucking glare points are at this point. Sorry, I shifted my, workspace a little bit, so it'll take a little getting used to. Smash. That was for trying to bury me alive, because I'm a little claustrophobic. Alright, bro, I'm just tossing some fucking shit at a motherfucker. And this... He tried to go for it, but Clerk's like, boo. That was for daring to get up when your place was in the ground. After all, we lessers were taught to kneel at the sight of our betters. But who knows? Perhaps this is a new day, as we see T'Challa and fucking Hulk right there. It's like, oh shit. And Black Bolt, it's like, okay. Listen to us. We're one level down, trying to save you. As we see, like, Quill getting his ass beat, and then Nova's like, let's stop this. I don't get it, Rich. We tried to explain what's really going on, how they've all been tricked, but they don't want to listen. Don't you know? They would rather believe the lie than face the truth. What I know is we have to get to command level now. It's like, yep, Shuri. Beautiful art. The Empire's numbered their citizens in the trillions, and as hundreds of thousands waged their lives in the space outside of Fulcrum, the future of all these worlds would be determined inside by only 4 beings, which is fucking insane. As we see everything kind of going on, there we go. And we see this kind of battle with T'Challa, Clert, Black Bolt, and Hulk going on. A king, a warlord, a prophet, and the last of them, the hidden hand of change, who was, in all the ways that mattered, responsible for all that happened leading up to this day. It's like, interesting there. Love the use of purple, too. Were those acts simply self-serving, or were they just evil? And this is really kind of cool here with T'Challa's, as we see he needs to get this kind of shield up and does that. And I like that little panel showing it being activated. Can anyone tell the difference when you bite the lies hard enough to taste the greater good? And good stapling, no loose pages. These monstrous deeds, these ambitious desires of the powerful and self-righteous, perhaps they were simply too big to comprehend, too complicated to judge, when there are no innocents in the room. It's like, okay. So we see Hulk smashing and doing his shit. We see our party of, like, Nova and Peter and Shuri popping up. Be it revenge, be it righteous fervor, be it control, or ravenous ambition, all of these acts are scandals, crimes, and sins. The real question is, will there be some kind of eternal judgment or kingly price paid? Well, that would depend entirely on who is victorious. Okay, who's talking like this? It's like, okay, over this way? Yes, that Hulk one is gnarly there. For history is written by the winners, and the truth always arrives too late. And it's like, shit. Black Bolt looking on us like, The Union. And it's like, okay, let's see how this kind of gets set up here. Fulcrum, 1 week later. What do you mean he considers the matter settled? I told T'Challa everything we learned, who we believe was behind this, and how they benefited, and he decided to let it go. As, when accounts were settled, we were benefited more. That's a pretty universal we, Shuri, when what you really mean is you. It is. How do you even measure something like that? Do any of the people who have lost something or someone during this get a voice? For me, Nova, there's only one voice that matters. What in the world does that mean? It means we have tried all that. We Wakandans, democracy and councils, and every other fair political structure that rejected our traditional aristocracy and elevated the people, but what we have learned is that building an empire is very specific, particularly brutal work. It is hard decisions followed by impossible ones. Then fuck yo empires and shit. Yeah. And expecting that to be done by politicians, well, that requires trusting them to not see themselves as secret little aristocrats themselves. What a perfect dream that is, and upon waking, a total nightmare. So we've returned to the old ways. And there T'Challa stands, born and raised to be the strong man. A choice had to be made, and my brother made it. But knowing what we know, you can live with that. He's the greatest man I've ever known, and he has the decency not to wash the blood off his hands. So I accept his sins as he accepts mine. He's not a god, but he is my king. I wish you both well. It's like, fuck, that sucks. Of course, seeing her walk out, and then... So it's up to us. And of course, there's that pause moment. Peter, we have to let everyone know. We can't let the Inhumans get away with this. Peter, you too, you have to understand. This idea, the Union, it was my father's vision. I feel obligated to see it through. With lies? Fucking like Watchmen Osmondius kind of shit. No, that's not happening, Peter. You think I won't stop you? You can't, Rich. Acts of political will, actions like this, when they are announced, it is a formality. All the deals have already been made. The deed is done. And seeing him like, this is going to be a big sticking point. I am sorry. But look, I know what this cost you. So you don't have to worry about the world mind or having the money to keep it on. I've got you covered. It's the least I can do for a friend. And then he just fucking cracks Peter with his energy. Keep your damn money. And don't ever call me friend again. So, setting up Nova Centurion like this, totally get that there. Oh, and then a Fantastic Four ad there. Nice. Later. Is this the one? Yeah. This transport does the Andromeda circuit, and Sakar and Nevo is the third and final stop before it heads back here. So it's the fastest boat unless you want to steal a ship, or no, this is good enough. But I want to. Worldbreaker, eh? It is you. Glory and Providence have steeled my path. To have one task and to find you here, the gods of war must truly favor me. A message from your line. It's like, okay, click. I kind of like that kind of setup and then bringing up Jen there. There we go. Why the fuck are you acting weird focus-wise? Hey, Bruce, I'm recording this exactly 2 days after you said you'd return. I mean, I don't want to be a complainer, but you're late. If somebody said they would be back, and they're not back, I ain't complaining to say you fucked me. That's not to say I haven't highly enjoyed all the palace intrigue, casual violence, and random murder that Sakar has to offer, but I miss Earth and I'm ready to go home. So get your ass back here. Don't make me have to come get you, as that would make me very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry. I know that look, and I like Hulk's kind of look on that. It's like, yeah, okay. The human city ship, Adelan. That is a look of satisfaction. The royal family. And why wouldn't you be satisfied? A place at the table. A righting of old wrongs. A reset to the old ways. And more than all that, a return of the king. We've accomplished so much. It's impressive, really. Whatever could be next. For us, Hala and the Empire. But for you, Maximus, something else. Which is dispensations from your king. Just rewards for those who so surely deserve them. Medusa, you know me. There's no need for that. I'm perfectly happy skulking around in the background, doing the dirty work to protect and serve our people. For me, there's no greater honor than being the spy master of the king. No more. What? And then we see Black Bolt make a gesture. I don't know what's happened between the two of you, where you have been for the past year, and how that relates to where our king has found himself. He thanks you for all you've done, and this decision weighs heavy on his heart, but I'm sorry, Maximus, but there's no place for you here anymore. You are no longer welcome in the royal family. It's like, ooh, shit. And I really like how the kind of paging and paneling is done here. Getting that off. Seeing Maximus's face and Medusa's face. There we go. Focusing there pretty nicely. It's like, ooh, shit. You cannot be serious. We Inhumans tire of being swept from one position to the next by the winds of a cosmic status quo. From this day forward, brother, our purpose and our place serves the singular goal of Inhuman ascendance, and in that you simply cannot be trusted. This is what you, is really what you want, brother? Just looking on. It's like, yeah, it's no thing to say that an asshole can't be trusted. The king has spoken. From this day forward, you are exiled, Maximus. No. I spent... The fuck went on there? God fucking damn it. Okay, we'll have to check that there. No, I spent a year, a prolonged exercise in humiliation, being dishonored by an elder of the universe to regain what you think you deserve. By my hand, you sit there crowned, and the reward I get is what? Abandonment, shame, betrayal? I tell you truly, brother, this is the coldest act you have ever done. You cut me deeply, and I bleed, and as it's like, okay, we'll see what's kind of going on there. I have never been more proud. And then he's like, looking happy, and Black Bolt's like, Ha ha, you will need me again. You'll see. And when you do, brother, I will be here waiting with love in my heart. He's like, happy about that. It's like, okay, you've learned your lessons, so we'll see what goes on here. It's like you used me, like I've used you. 2 days later, as projected, but quicker than expected, the Galactic Council earlier today voted into existence the Galactic Union, excluding the Shi'ar, who have abandoned all diplomatic associations, and the Skrull Empire, whose membership has been rejected. The vote was virtually unanimous, with only the Kree temporarily abstaining. Also worth noting is that the creation of the Union was the singular vision of the recently deceased Jason of the Spartoi, so it is the only fitting that the first head of the organization is his son. He's expecting me. Well, it's done, my king. So you see Shuri pretty much walking through as this is kind of going on. It's just the two of us, Shuri. Please, the crown is heavy enough. And it's really kind of cool seeing their, like, helmets kind of, like, go off. It's really awesome. Then why'd you pick it back up, brother? You know why. It's that day of days. Yeah, I gave that speech to some friends the other day. And how'd they take it? As you know, Quill got there before you did. He's smarter than he looks, and there might be a bit more of his father in there than most think. Also, Nova's going to be a problem for someone. Do what you can, but not directly, of course. So, dare I ask? Ask whatever you want, Shuri. I publicly named you consul. So you have the right, and as my blood, you have the privilege. It's like, okay. So we see that kind of going on there. You swallowed insults and accusations to agree to the Union. You buried the dead and comforted their survivors. So what I want to know is why. What are you planning next, T'Challa? You want to know what's next? Take a look. Well, you finally did it. It's like, okay, what's your kind of plan here, T'Challa? For a good part of my life, I thought you were the biggest bastard in space. But I kind of realize now that that was just the part of you that you couldn't turn off. Wanting power does terrible things to people. It cost you everything, Dad. But you finally got what you wanted, a union of worlds. Congratulations, you win. The only real defections were the Shi'ar, who have reverted to their traditional go-it-alone, fight-everyone ways, and the Skrulls, who have rediscovered their religion based on an inhuman lie that we aren't going to talk about, which would normally drive me a little insane, but it looks like it's not going to be so easy for the Inhumans to retake the Kree throne. Okay, so we'll see how that kind of works out for them. I understand that the accuser class has a growing number of questions they want answered, and so far have refused to embrace Black Bolt until they get them. And then there are the rumors. One is that there's some kind of messianic Kree from another universe where they're more powerful than the Kree are here. More advanced, more cunning, more everything. He's spreading the word of a better future, and the people are listening. The other rumor seems too dark for the Kree to speak aloud. It's all whispers and dread at this point. One word, Vel, with twin meanings. It's like, okay, the Vel twins, other stuff. This sounds completely nuts. On the good news front, I know all this because I have some very smart, very well-paid Kree scientists working for me right now. It seems there's hope for Victoria. No cure yet, but she is stabilized, and perhaps with a little luck and a whole lot of prayer, she can have her seat back. And it's like, okay, as he's going to there. So until then, heavy as the crown, Dad. Rest in peace, and long live the Union. As we see Star-Lord in his own kind of outfit with his own fucking helmet thing. It's like, okay, that's nuts there. Of course, bringing out what's going on with Empire. Of course, the Will of Doom. So I really enjoyed this one because I liked seeing what was kind of going on with the Fulcrum space. How we've got that, yes, this stuff is swept under the rug, but not to the complete degree. The Shi'ar are pretty much like fucking up with themselves. The Skrulls, we're going to have to see how that's kind of dealt with. Let's see here. Oh, that stupid stuff. I'm really interested to see what T'Challa's play is and what Quill's play is. They know that things are in the background. They know that the Inhumans are responsible for this and what their kind of play is. The Hulk's in the background. Hulk pretty much got his kind of stuff, but he didn't get his vengeance for his son. We'll have to see how that kind of pans out. I mean, I would rather I don't mind the Infernal Hulk going on. I'm like interested to see what's going to be going on with that. But this would be interesting of Hulk going around trying to figure out and then learning about the Inhumans, and the Inhumans are like, yeah, we're going to take over pretty much the Kree. It's like, good luck with that. Sounds like everything's going to be kind of nuts. So we'll have to see how that kind of like reverberates throughout the Marvel Universe. Since this is also an event thing, I'm also looking into this American Caper. There's a preview. Let's see. This is like Dan Houser, Laszlo of Grand Theft Auto, and we just see like some crazy ass shit kind of going on. I would recommend trying to like see if you could pick this up. It just sounds like a kind of crazy ass fucking time. I'm gonna get the first issue to see what kind of goes on and how it's just about. Let's see here. We've got like a degenerate lawyer, a Mormon hitman, a red-pilled housewife, a Mexican beauty queen on the run, a Wall Street billionaire turned wannabe cowboy, a maniac hell-bent on revenge, 2 escaped cons in love, politicians rewriting history, foul-mouthed finanglers, dropouts, activist dreamers, would-be heroes, and lunatics with this kind of stuff. So I kind of like this. I'm just trying to like give you a little bit so that way you can make your own kind of decision with that. I'm going to still look into it and see what goes on with it. Let's see here. Ooh, and then some other kind of little news. Deadpool Batman issue 1 going for a third reprinting, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. DCKO sells out as well and is getting another printing as well. We've got the information that Wanda Maximoff is ascending as the Sorcerer Supreme in that Sorcerer Supreme title. And we get a lot of kind of cool covers there. Just wanted to kind of bring those up. Let's see. And that we got a tease. Marvel teases Armageddon, Chip Zdarsky's universe-shattering event. And that also in Captain America issue 6 that S.H.I.E.L.D. is coming back as well, teasing that kind of back. So we'll see how that kind of brings into this. That witness the origin of the end. Armageddon assembles June 2026. So I'm definitely looking forward to all that, and we'll see what kind of happens there. So, those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.